And welcome to the review of Kabaya Gaia Guardian. Now this set is awesome, save for that guy. I'll explain to you why that guy is not awesome later on. But here we have Groove, Blades, not quite sure on the tank guy's name. That's Skyfeather, First Aid, and Streetwise, I do believe. You know what? Let me get back on you. And I'm back. And alright. So we have as I said, we have Groove, Blades, Heat Rock. That's what his name is. I can't read kanji, so yeah, the names I have to look up and do some research on the internet to do so. And Skyfeather is his name. Then we have First Aid and Streetwise, and they form the new Protectobots. But yeah, these guys are pretty awesome. But first, let's take a look at the box. Oh, look, it's the leader of the Protectobots, Hotspot. Wonder what he does with these guys. But let's take a look at the box. Got a good illustration of Kabaya Gaia Guardian there, and that's in that illustration it's false. You can't do that with his head. You'll see what I'm talking about later. You got all the members on the side, the original Protectobots there, and on the other side you have Skyfeather and Heat Rock, and then you have Gaia Guardian himself. You have a picture right here I'm covering up to hide a little secret. So, yeah, the box is pretty good. I like it. I love how it uses the American Transformers thing going on. Let's put that rock box to the side, and let's start off with Groove here. The Groove here turns into a police motorcycle. Chip's motorcycle, I want to say, or police motorcycle. He actually has a rolling wheel. Kabaya's starting to get on it. Took long enough. But, all the detail on here is stickered and everything, even the seat right here. He's got his little gun on the side. Has little G1 techie details. Little guns are movable. And to transform him to robot mode, you want to lift this up, turn it around, split the arms and put them off to the side here, and lift his head up like that. Pull out these little feet, and then you want to pull down and lock that in place. Then you want to split the legs apart and bend these back. Actually, no, you don't want to bend those back. And there we have Groove. And articulation, his arms move up and down, and that's it. They move all the way 360, and that is it. Hold his little pistol, and that's it. Let's put him off over here. Now we have Blades. This guy is pretty awesome. All the detail is stickered, even the little fin back there. It's a Kabaya kit. There's no detail other than the stickers. He does have some tech detailing there, but it's not stickered. And there's some detailing on the blades there that's not stickered. Some lines. There's his little gun. He has little guns on his shoulder here. Move that gun, and to transform him, you put arms out to the side. Pull his legs down. Don't pull them too hard or they might come out, because his legs are really floppy. Bend this rotor, pull it back like that, split the tail fin apart, or attempt to. And while you're doing that, it might split apart the legs, so split them apart. Then you want to fold the front of the copter back, and there you have Blades. And articulation-wise, his legs do kind of flop like that. So, and he can hold his pistol, or his weapon, which is almost the same as Groove's, other than being a little different. So, yeah. him off to the side. He's kind of wobbly, so you might fall down. Let's put Hotspot off to the side for right now. We're not going to get to him right now. Here we have Heat Rock, a new member of the team that's just created specifically for these Kabaya kits. And like every other Japanese combiner, there's a drill tank. I can see the usefulness of a drill tank for a rescue team though. A jet, not very much. But a drill tank, yes. You can drill into a cave-in or something. So, yeah, he does have some usefulness on this team. It's a really awesome looking gun. I like it. Put that gun to the side to transform him. You want to remove these. There's his hands. Pull his legs down. Lock them into place, like so. And this is the cool part. You want to twist this around, pull that down, and then actually keep these up and twist that, and that becomes his chest. Then you pull his arms down, make those are in place. Then you lift his little head up and put these up on his shoulders. Give him his gun, and there you have Heat Rock. And this like with all the others, only his arms go all 360. But at the same time, because they're connected on this little peg thing that you can kind of see right there, and you can move them up like that. Though I don't think at all they move that up that much. Maybe mistaken. So let's put him off to the side. Here we have Sky Feather. Now this is a guy everyone's complaining about. I like him a little bit, but I have my complaints with him too. But he's got his little gun to the side, kind of asymmetrical here. Let's pull that out. I don't like that his legs don't clip together, they just stay apart like that. What you want to do is fold his wings back, fold his arms to the side, pull his little feeties down, pull down here. Carefully, you might rip the legs out. Pull this apart, and there you see Gaurdian's head. And then you pull the little cockpit down, give him his gun, and that is it. Sadly for this guy, he has no arm articulation. They go inward like this. He can't even lift his arm up, but it does make up because his legs can go forward some. That's okay. I'll buy it. It kind of makes up for it, but he can't lift up his arm to shoot someone. Or repair it, if that's like a repair gun. Here we have First Aid. Nice little Japanese ambulance. At least that's what I read First Aid is based off of. Nice little gun on top. Take it off. Pull down the legs. Pull them out. Pull them up like that. Split them apart. They're kind of loose. Pull these little skirt things down to the side. That kind of help the legs stay in place. Really? That's all they're useful for? Pull this part up, and there's his head already. Do that. Fold his hands out. I do like that you actually have to fold his hands out and that they're separate pieces. That's kind of neat. And there we have First Aid. Give him his gun. And again, all this guy can do is full 360, and he can bend like down there, but for that to be a knee bend, it's kind of is basically saying that's a knee bend is an overstatement. Let's put him off to the side, and with the final member of Gaia Guardian, we have Streetwise. Nice little police car with a gun that does not stay in, at least doesn't feel like it stays in well, but it does stay in well. Just feels loose. And to transform this guy, you want to wreck him, because it looks like when you do this, it looks like you got in a bad car accident. Pull down the legs like so, split them apart. This guy does actually have a knee bend, so that is new. Pulls arms out. Pull the arms out. I swear if someone interrupts me during this and I have to start it all over, I'm going to murder a baby. There we have Streetwise, and he actually looks way better than the G1 version. And he kind of has a pot belly, sorta, kind of like Dark of the Moon Leadfoot. And that's one problem. His gun does not like staying in very well. Arms go 360 all the way around. I just tried doing that to show you, and it lifted his entire body up. So legs bend, and his legs go out like that. That's all the articulation we're getting on that guy. Because these are Kabaya kits, and they are based off G1 Transformers. Which, these 4 are, and those 2 guys are new. So these 4 are very good representations of their G1 counterparts. I like that, because them and a knockoff are probably going to be the only closest things I'm going to get to a G1 Defensor, even though I want them. I don't want to put down the cash for them, so. These guys came with hand pieces and feet pieces. Feeties pieces. And the feet pieces came with these 2 here, and the hand pieces came with the other 2. Meaning, if you just wanted Defensor, all you had to really do was get these guys, and you got the hands and stuff too. These 2 didn't come with any extra pieces. But, yeah, to transform these guys into Gaia Guardian, what you want to do is basically get them back into, get the Protectobots back into vehicle mode, basically. Except you want to lift, when you do this, you want to lift this up all the way on groove. So you get a peg. Push that down. He had the further back. Like, both these pieces are the same, and there's 2 holes, and you stuck that little thing in the hole, depending on which one you're using, because he needs the further back hole, because if it's that, better. So there we have 1 foot. For the arm, you want to push grooves, blades heads forwards. This is kind of tricky, and it kind of, groove has the smallest head. Blade's head gets stuck in there a lot, and I don't like that. Alright, I fixed it. Keep his arms out to the side. Give him this hand piece. Give him the right hand piece. Close his legs all the way around it. Then fold his legs all the way up. And there we have Gaia Guardian's arm, or Defensor's arm, which is what Hotspot's going to come into play. Which I'm going to get to soon. Then for the next leg, let's get this guy back in police car mode. We'll get this guy in police car mode, and you fold this little peg up, and you place him on the foot stand here, and there we go. There we have another component. First aid, you want to do the same thing with blades, except it's really easier to do it while he's in robot mode. You have to push his head forward for the peg to come all the way out. Why they made larger heads on these guys, I don't know, because they kind of get stuck. Want to make sure you take out his gun and fold up his hands. Basically just get him back to vehicle mode, except personal preference, you can keep this up, or you can fold it in. It says to keep it up, but personal preference really. Fold his skirts back up. Fold his legs up. get that hand part in, close it. And actually, let's see. Yeah, you keep it out like that, so his arm's longer. And there we have first aid and arm mode. Now this guy is going to become the lower torso and the legs. Fold his head in. Take these little drill bits off. We're going to put those aside. We're going to put them back on him. Do this. Basically fold them back up into vehicle mode, except you want to push everything down further, like so. Actually, I think that is his vehicle mode with those pushed forward more. Huh, okay. Have him like that. And here's... Alright, before I get to Skyfeather, let's just plug the feet in. Feet are plugged in. This may have to... Alright. Now for Skyfeather, God, this one is probably the hardest part. Let's remove his gun. You keep his legs folded out like this. Fold this up. Attach. There's 2 pegs on the back of Heat Rock, and the 2 pegs that are on his knees, on Skyfeather's knees, you want to attach to the back of Heat Rock. Then you want to fold Skyfeather forward, and those pegs are going to peg into the holes on the bottom of the feet of Heat Rock, like so. Fold down that part, and you fold up Gaia Guardian's head, which, for the love of Primus, holy crap, it's staying up. Maybe I can get it to stay up. It doesn't not move whatsoever. It just folds down. It folds up and it folds down. That's all it does. And getting to stay up is an act of Primus. Oh, that's so. Actually, I've got the head to stay up a long time before. So there we go. And then we stick these drills up. There are holes here, and we stick the drills in these holes, peg them in, let his head stay up, or I'm going to blast it with a sniper rifle. For its weapon, you combine all these little guns. Streetwise, this goes into the barrel of Heat Rocks. Grooves goes into the left side of Heat Rocks. Blades goes into the right. Then on top, you want to take first aids and Skyfeathers. Actually, no, you take Skyfeathers and you stick. There's a hole in the back of first aid's gun, and you stick Skyfeathers in there. And there's 2 holes on top of Heat Rocks, and you stick them in. Now the top part of this gun does not stay together very well. And we give him the gun to hold. Maybe it'll stay together, not crooked like that, and there we go. Gaia Guardian has his gun. Yep, Gaia Guardian bends at the knees. Arms can go up and outward some. I'm not going to do it because the heads tend to get stuck. And let's get on to the rest of Hotspot here. As I said, I was going to show off his little, what they call his base mode, which, if I dig through here, you'll find his instructions for this said base mode, which really just goes with these little guys because their vehicle modes are small enough to go with it. Take out these guns. I'm doing this quick because I only got 5 minutes left of recording time on the camera. Doing this quick. take out this part. Take off this. We'll take these off and drop them. Try to get it out. Fold this part out. Fold his upper legs out to the side. Pull his hands up. And you stick these parts into. Actually, you do take that part off. See this mode? Alright. You take these and you stick them here. I don't know if you do this on the G1 version or not, but this thing's just a piece of crap. So, like that. And you have this folded down. Have his head folded back, which we're going to get folded back anyways. Keep these, fold them up like that, do that. Why you removed these in the first place, I have no idea. Because you just stick them back and you do that. And on the ends here, you stick his guns into these holes. Stick the guns into the holes there. And you stick those little retarded hose pieces into the holes that they wanted you to stick them in for robot mode, but upwards and whatnot. And you stick them in there, so you kind of have like the hoses from like the original G1 toy. Then on top we stick this part in the ladder, and there we have the little base mode thing. Yeah, it's really stupid. Now, to transform this guy into Defensor, remove all this stuff. Actually, I'm gonna get off. Alright, I'm back. I am back, and basically I took all the parts off and got his body in the basic configuration for Defensor, which basically you just move these up onto the second peg, and you take the whole leg part and you put it on these outer ones. Now for the chest piece, you want to stick it in these holes here, like this. Why I removed this part, I have no idea, because you stick this part in, put that back, stick that part in, put these little things to the side because you really don't need them. It says to put it on them, but I don't like doing it. Fold the head up, and there we have Defensor's torso. And to make him Defensor, we take off all the Gaia Guardian limbs, stick them on Defensor via pegs and holes. Oh wow, who would have thought? Alright. Got that pegged in all the way. And there we have Defensor. Kabaya Defensor. What you want to do is same articulation as Gaia Guardian. Nothing changed. He does have these actually do turn. So he has a wrist swivel. You want to stick his guns on pegs that are on streetwises and blades, and to form Gaia Guardian, God Guardian. Let's take a pop. These two guys. I'm going to stop real quick here, guys. And I'm back, and to transform this guy into Gaurdian. You want to turn this into vehicle mode and push this up and angle these out. And you want to stick them onto the 2 pegs on the chest here. Let's get those on. There we go. And you want to turn him into vehicle mode and put his arms out to the side. And turn the hand and peg him into the 2 holes. There we have Gaurdian. Now this is pretty awesome. Same articulation and everything. This is awesome. So I really recommend this guy if you can get Kabaya Wave 5 and everything. So stay tuned for more reviews and everything, and see you all next time.